Hi, thanks for joining me for another pick a card reading. The timestamps for this reading will be in the description box below, so just take a moment to look which pile has a message for you, and you can go straight on down and click which number, and it will take you straight to that part of the reading. Also, there is the cards that I'm using for this reading, and the link to my Facebook page if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. You can message me there. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this message and it brings you some sort of clarity or comfort. And I will talk to you shortly. Hey, this is for everyone who chose group number one. Now I'm going to jump straight in. This reading really talks about a work in progress, somebody who's been in a state of transformation perhaps for a while, or redirection in life even. So the situation is Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So obviously multi-layered because a lot of people are tuning into it and at different situations in life, but this is really looking at what you want for your future and what it's going to take to get there. You're, like I said, work in progress. There's a lot here that talks about how far you've already come, and I'm just going to throw up the challenge with this. 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So we're looking at ends of cycles here with the tens. We're looking at longevity and the future. We're looking at what we're leaving behind. And these cups are talking about usually the emotional realm, but this could be having to walk away from what you thought was your 10 of Cups. It could be walking away so that you can have your 10 of Cups. It could be that you need to walk away. It could be that you're going away for work. It could be that huge changes happening and it's all surrounding the bigger picture and the long-term goals here. I feel like your intuition is speaking to you quite loudly. This Queen of Cups could be you if you don't get hung up on the gender. This could be you as a parent and looking at changes within the family dynamic or family home and trying to support your children or trying to support the people in your family unit here, through any changes or through any separations or whatever it is that's being walked away from. This could also be things like that. We have got some karmic energy here, and things getting cleared up. So this also could be a number of things that are being removed in order to bring in more healing and understanding and more happiness within the family unit too. I do feel like it's work in progress though, so something's to shift yet. In the beliefs, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. So again, this talking about releasing something, leaving something behind, in order to have more stability, more happiness, and take those aligned steps towards the end goal, the bigger picture that you're working towards, which is all about your ability to have equal give and take in connections. And so if it's that something needs to shift and leave or heal or be worked through, in order to have this more balance and to be of a greater service to those around you. And something's got to shift, and that's in the beliefs area too. So that's what I mean about work in progress. I feel like you're very aware and you're working through this already, whatever this may be. There's a lot of cards here literally moving as well, so it could be that you need to move, and there's a buying of a house happening here as well. And it could be challenging to move away from the people in the areas. It could be moving away from family. It could be, like I said earlier, going away for work. So many different things. In the root of the issue, we've got 10 of Swords and the Devil card. So we're leaving behind some old karmic ties, lower vibrational energy. Perhaps something's got to go. Something's getting cleared out. Something is finishing up for the better. We've got 10 and the focus here is the 10 and Cups and 10 of Pentacles. The focus here is the bigger picture. This is mature decisions and growing up, I feel, and I'm pretty in alignment with Saturn being at home right now in Aquarius. That everyone's kind of got to face those mundane responsibilities, depending on where it hits your chart, but still, when it's home there, it has that profound effect on everybody. In the recent past, we've got the Judgment card and the Nine of Swords, so more talk of this same sort of thing, and it could be that a decision's been made very recently to release whatever this heavy stuff is. It could be, the fear of having to walk away, if that's yet to come. That could be very daunting for you, having to walk away if it's for whatever reason. A lot of anxiety coming up about that, and sleepless nights, and really struggling perhaps with the decision that has to happen here. But if it's like there's this feeling of powerlessness to the bigger picture of it all, but so much power within those small choices that you're making. The power's in the small details for you here, I think. The near future, we've got the moon and the star. Really, this is deep emotional realm energy, and a lot of healing and bringing back a bit of hope. So shifting from perhaps, I feel like it's settling into what's to come, sort of thing, like releasing some of this heavier stuff, working through the deeper fears that might be coming up and healing those. There's a lot to do with healing and ending old karmic energy, if that's behavioural patterns or addictions or ties, like however that shows up for you. There's a healing of that coming in. And a lot of these behavioural problems or ties is linked to emotional trauma and emotional... it has a connection to your emotional body. So if working through those responses and triggers, and really asking the questions to self. But I'm not surprised with this deep internal energy actually that we're seeing here, because we've got 7 retrograde planets this month. So that's a lot of internal work. A lot of these planets are... They've got outer and personal inner planets retrograde, and this stuff is going to cause us a lot of more deep reflection. Like, we haven't had enough of that this year. We need it. At the moment, the one probably the loudest is the retrograde in Venus. I'm sure everybody is feeling that in their relationships or wherever it's hitting their chart. Especially Geminis, I think it's in Gemini. So, I have noticed Geminis popping up everywhere in my personal life. Every day, another Gemini. I'm like, whoa. It's amazing. So in self-perception here, the Three of Pentacles and the Sun. So, yep, that's what I mean about having, the powers in the details. You're being optimistic about the work that you're putting in. And if you're finding assistance and teamwork from other people, or you're giving assistance and teamwork to other people in this scenario, it's a very cooperative, positive energy that's, applying self, showing up, building, working, creating, co-creating. Self-perception is a positive one. You've got this. You're optimistic about your ability here, because I feel like you've come like I said at the very start and a few times now, I feel like you have come a fair way here. Perception that others around you, closest to you, may have of you at this time is the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Progression, right? Showing up, doing the work, like I've just said, and this is specialty. So this is some of that deeper stuff that only you can work through, I would say. But also external, another layer of this could be, like I said before, going away for work, if there's a need to go away for work, if there is a need to redirect attention to something else, so something practical. We've got Pentacles energy here. So those around you are seeing you as exactly as you'd see yourself, I guess. This is very positive, hard-working energy. Advice from Spirit, the Hermit and the High Priestess. We've got a lot of intuitive, deep internalizing cards, which again, like, brings me back to the retrograde comment. And so embrace this time of deep reflection and analysis of your situation and the direction you're headed, working through those deeper fears. There's so much message coming through for you at the moment. Like, you tune in and listen to those messages that are coming in. Trust the intuition. Trust those messages as they come in, and sit with them for a while. There's no rush here. This is not rushed energy at all. The outcome is beautiful, and I do feel like I said, this is something huge that's building. So this outcome may not be for quite some time, or it could show up for you quite soon down the track. It, like, different for everyone, I suppose, right? So I've got a bunch. 4 of Wands, first of all, and the Knight of Swords. So totally driven for success. Like, you're putting in the practical work with all these pentacles here. We've got these swords for mental ability, agility, stimulation, and wit, intelligence, decision making. All this really strong, streamlined energy towards your goal here, towards healthy connections, towards happiness, towards your 10 of Cups, towards, this is beautiful, marriage card, twin flame card, connections to community. It's healthy life. Deep soul connections, things like that. And we've got more that speak to that here. We've got the Hierophant. So this is higher learning and spiritual knowledge, but also marriage commitments and those higher commitments, traditional connections and relationships, family, home. 6 of Cups, family life. The Fool, brand new beginning. So if I can hold all of these, I need to come back as an octopus. You know, the outcome is beautiful, and I see fresh beginnings here that speak about healthy, happy family life, healthy connections, success. And with the Knight of Swords, you could suggest that could be coming in quite quickly for some of you, a resolution to whatever this situation is, moving into healthier territory, getting that fresh start that you wanted. Yeah. I'm not sure if I had a oracle chosen for this reading, so we'll just use power cards and see what comes out here. Okay. Oh, I'm going to take that, but okay. It was like that. I think it's the 2, so we've got transformation. It's not you guys. You. Responsibilities. Look at that. Exactly. What have we just been talking about? Responsibilities and transformation. Showing up. Doing the work. You've been doing it. Keep going. The messages keep going. Don't let these fears get in the way. Drop this stuff that you know doesn't belong in your future. Listen to that intuition. Keep chipping away. Keep showing up. Just support your own transformation. You've got this. I'm proud of you. I love it. I love you. Awesome. I'm going to leave it there. That was really a good... I feel pepped up now. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope it resonated for you there. Keep going. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello. Is that everyone who chose group number 2? 2 now. Wow. What is going on here? I've got every ace in the deck is on the table. So starting with the situation at hand. This looks like it could be a lover's reading. We've got Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So there is a fresh, new, passionate, love-filled, gorgeous new beginning going on here. It doesn't have to be a new beginning. It could be new life energy, new love energy being breathed into a situation. This is really, really nice. This could be opportunity to just really express or feel excitement and passion and unconditional love. Now the challenge is the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. So this could be a number of things. Is this the challenge being able to communicate where you'd like to invest your energy, or is this getting clear on how to and what it's going to look like? Is that it's challenging you in that sense? There's so much capability in who I'm reading for right now. I feel like truth has been said already. I feel like this is, and it may have brought up a challenge, or it may have been challenging to bring up, but the conversation has been had about investment, or about where the direction of things are going, or about investment, like how you're going to invest your energy into this, or yeah. Conversation being had here. Someone's spoken their truth, and I see that a few times in the reading. In the beliefs, we've got the Devil and the Six of Cups. So this could have also be perhaps there's been an incident with a family member where you've had to speak your truth on something and set yourself free from a situation, or cut somebody out. That may have happened recently. Because it's like nothing's stopping you. Whatever it was that you've cut out or worked through that recently, you're past it now. I feel like it's over, and you're just like, nothing's stopping you. You're just going for it now. Whatever that is, off you go, and you totally know that. You believe that. You know you're capable to do that. But yeah, so this could have been. This is in belief, so. Perhaps it's something that yet needs to clear out of a family dynamic or family home, or it could have been that you've released yourself from a toxic situation in the family home as well, or that you need to yet. So, in recent root of the issue. Eight of Swords and this Moon card. So yeah, some people could still be in it, or it could have just been. I still feel like most of you are past this, because we've got so much fresh ace energy, and there's so much here about you. Like, I'm not looking back. I'm not dealing with that again. I'm done with that, whatever that was. It's not holding you back anymore. But the root of the issue is that it was holding you back. I feel like was. It could be that some of you are still in it, but the Eight of Swords and Moon is really trapped by your emotions, perhaps, or feeling trapped by like the subtle realm. So it could, like, family ties can make us feel quite trapped in the fact that they just feel forever. And it's like they're definitely teachers of unconditional love, but it's not always wise to keep them in our lives. Sometimes that we do need to cut out toxic people, and that could have been the case here. But either way, the root of the issue is that this was making you feel powerless. It was having an effect on your emotions, and I feel like you've got too much other things to be focusing on, and just too much potential to rise up to be bothered wasting your energy on this any longer. So recent past, Ten of Swords and Queen of Swords, you've called it. Somebody's called it. Somebody has spoken the truth they need to speak to leave something behind. This Queen of Swords is looking up at the butterfly of transformation. She is looking forward with her intelligence and wit that she's gained from these experiences, these harder experiences. Leaving it behind. Recent past. Looking to the future, and then the future is Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So it's a prosperous new beginning in healthy connection, healthy home, whatever it is that you're. The choice you've made to cut something out is obviously, I don't need to tell you this, but it's the best choice, and it brings you more health and vitality and happiness and prosperity in the home, or in work situation, or whatever it may be for you. There's a lot of homely family energy here, so I do feel drawn to that. That may be the case for a lot of you, but not everyone. I haven't been reading out the star signs that I see here, but I will quickly. Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini. That's it. Doesn't have to apply, really. Self-perception. And like I was saying before, streamlined for success. Streamlined to create karmic change and to allow just you're removing what doesn't fit to draw in what does. More focused on what you're building, willing to put in the work, ready for the new chapter, ready to show up and get this happening. Like, you're in it. There's nothing stopping you. Off you go. Self-perception, off you go. And like, I look at this, I'm actually, so it could also be that you're feeling a little bit like, one minute you want to rush towards this new future and you're like so determined, like, let's do this, oof, and then the next minute you're maybe brought back a little bit by reality, slowing you down for whatever reason, whether it's, you know, COVID and life stuff where the brakes are put on. 7 retrograde planets will do it. But yeah, so because we've got this slow moving building energy, practical, stable, methodical energy, and we've got quite streamlined, like charging forward to success. And either way, in the middle is this wheel is turning. Like you're showing up really strongly in the mental realm, in the physical realm, in the all bodies of existence. Yeah, you can't not succeed with that type of determination and energy and showing up. The way others are perceiving you, Page of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, more showing up grounded, building skill building, life building energy, healing energy, practical energy, like, all grounded earth stuff. So there's a lot of earth energy in this reading. This can often be a Taurus card too, Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. But yes, so others are perceived. It could be that you're this fresh new beginning is a new study for you, or a new business venture, or a new job, or something like that. What you're, you know, it's to do with what you're building, and it's, yes, that's how others are perceiving you. Like, they can see that you are not letting any things hold you back or you know, slow you down anymore, if they were before, which there's something here that was you were powerless to, and it may still feel that way, but that is so lifting. Like, if you are still stuck in that, continue to speak your truth on the matter. If you're having trouble speaking your truth, say, no, I am going to focus here. This is what's best for me. This is what's right for me, and trust that it's supported, and you will have healing in your whole reality around you. In the action advice, exactly what I just said. I should have pulled the cards up for it. Action advice is making choices that are in alignment with your highest good and that are going to bring about success and longevity for your future. Focus in on what's on your soul path and what's going to bring you abundance and what's going to bring you stability. That's where your focus needs to be, and I don't need to tell you that. It's already there. That's where it is. This is so supported and successful. This is also soulmates as well. This could also talk about supporting a relationship that you might be in that's sacred to you, and that's something, you know, long term. It's not a fleeting connection. When you see this, they're very grounded in the physical plane energy, but also that deep, beautiful soul connection too. So the cards are suggesting to support that connection and support any healing that may need to come from that. If it is that you, if this is not about just yourself, if it's about a connection to in the outcome position, Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. So we've got both options here, where if it was you were to be moving off onto a new business venture or something like that to do with work or what you specialize in, the outcome is success there, and a new creative expression in that realm, and new energy, new skill building, new opportunities, new messages coming in perhaps about your work. That talk about success, that talk about alignment for you. So if it is that you're looking to partner up with somebody in work, there's the potential there that would be successful, or join a new team, or have some sort of promotion where you're leveling up into something that's more in alignment with what you're capable of and what's next for you. Also, talking to people in connection, and this being about divine connection, lovers, 2 of Cups, you know, exactly like I was saying before. This is also saying, at the same time as working on this connection, remain free-spirited, remain in healthy non-attachment to this divine love. The Devil card could also be talking about codependence in family connections or in the relationship and love connections. So the Page of Wands can sometimes remind us to remain free-spirited. And I saw 1111 on my time as I said that. So we've also got the Twin Flame card too. And so it could speak to that as well. But either way, this is a beautiful, positive outcome that talks about success in the journey that you're applying yourself to. And changes that come about because of the choices that you make that are in higher alignment with your path, that are yes, beautiful. Right. A power card. Okay. Maintain your position. Isn't that perfect? And perfect to do with this. If this was about somebody in the family or something that you had to call them out, maintain your position. No, I am going to speak my truth. I am going to focus my energy here. So yes, the decision you're making, and if that's to do with putting some boundaries up with a partner, those boundaries are respected. It works out for you. And in those cases where that person can't respect them, either way, you move up onto your highest path. So it'll be a bit different for everyone. Always love to hear about how it unfolds for people. I love to read those stories. It's so interesting because it's just how it hits everyone is so different, and it just blows my mind sometimes that it can be so vast and resonate. So yes, maintain your position, my friend. Awesome. I'm going to leave that there and look forward to connecting with you again next time. Bye. Hey, this is everyone who chose group number 3. And I am amazed at how high vibe the readings have been today, considering all the aspects that are going on. Really positive day to be reading the energy, I think, because all the readings have just been... I feel like maybe you were drawn to more than one reading. I feel just like there's a progression. Like the first group seemed to be a certain way through their challenge. The next group were that little bit further, and this group seemed to be quite on the way out of a challenge and into a new cycle in a big way. So I've seen the progression in the 1, 2 and 3. Starting with the situation. This could speak about a reunion or somebody coming back into your life that you've been wanting to come back into your life. This could also be talking about being recognised for the things that you do within the family unit and having a lot more joy and reconnection in that area. It could be really beautiful, successful acknowledgement and love shared energy in the family unit, if that applies. But for the most part, I do feel like this could be a love connection coming back around for you. Somebody from the past, or somebody you share a past life with and you met perhaps is brand new to you and it's not from the past. But there is a lot of suggestion here that there is history, especially for how devoted and deep the connection appears to be, if it's speaking to a love connection. If not, that devotion would simply speak to the devotion any parent would have for their child in that family unit. It's very beautiful, homely energy. In the challenge position, we've got death and the Ace of Wands. It could be that family has come together because of a literal death and mourning. It could be working through that. I feel like that could be a layer for at least one person here, but also it could just be speaking about transformation in the next step and healing. I feel like it's healing and breathing new energy. I don't feel like it's much of a challenge here for this group. I feel like the challenges has already been met in the recent, not even recent past. I feel like this is, like I said at the start here, progression, and then this reading seems to be a lot further into their new cycle and truly releasing anything from the past. But there is transformation and fresh energy coming in here. The beliefs, 10 of Pentacles and the Star. So, this is, like I said, there is really not much here to do with heaviness. It's coming out of that. It's leaving heaviness behind. And this is just the the belief here is that you are in full movement forward and feeling like you are on divine path towards your greater goal, towards this happy ever after sort of grounded, beautiful stability in the home and in the family or in the business or whatever it is that is your nest egg, that is your long-term thing, what you're working towards. There's a lot of hope and healing in regards to anything that might have been getting in the way of that success, or that's, I feel like, been swept clear. Yeah, there's some serious wish fulfillment happening here. Root of the issue is wish fulfillment, Two of Cups. Somebody, I really see a lot here, somebody has come back from the past for you, and that has been a huge wish fulfillment. It's somebody that you really love. If it's not back from the past, like I said before, there's a fresh connection, there's potential for that too. We have got Ace of Wands. It could be brand new and just that you know each other from past lives, if you connect to that. But yeah, root of the issue is wish fulfillment of a beautiful divine connection, something that you've been wanting that's equal and fair and true and healthy, and yeah, it may bring about change for you, but also healing and transformation. In the recent past, we've got the Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So teamwork, if this is a union coming in together, it's holding on to each other tightly and working together to build solid foundations. This is a new redirection, and let's do it. This is totally like teamwork, holding on and set. Like Four of Pentacles is that solid foundation to build upon. You're maybe having conversations about that, or literally taking action, and this is recent past. So yeah, our foundations are being built and getting ready for a redirection or a new path together. If this is a single person and it's not to do with love, this is building your own solid foundation for what you're building in the new path you're taking, because you have left something behind. There's been some sort of transformation, and there's like a little glimmer of that here in the near future. I feel this came out in reverse. I'm just gonna. It fell on the floor, and I felt like it was reversed, especially, yeah, Judgment, Ten of Swords, of course. Six of Swords too. Especially when it's coupled next to the Magician and the World card, right? We've got the World and the Ten of Swords just come out in the confirmation of that. You're closing some cycle out, something finished and is done. You're focused on what is healing, what is stable, what is secure, and what is real for you. Like, there's no illusion anymore. If there was illusion, the near future is the ending of a cycle, the ending of some old love templates that were not nurturing and supportive of unconditional love, or old things that happened. Perhaps if this is a reunion and there's some old wounds between you guys, it's working together to heal those and move on from those. The Magician has a lot of skills and tools in his belt, and it can apply those to any situation and to create change. The Magician can create magic, and that, when you that in reverse, it's like we're closing out old paradigms and chapters and templates and of pain and unhealthy love and wounds and on all this. And we're moving on with our bountiful tool belt and skills. We're moving on and releasing, leaving behind any of that emotional baggage, and moving on into calmer waters, moving on into healthier territory, moving on to use these skills and create the life that we want to create. There's no room or time for any of this old stuff. We've been there, done that. So in the way self-perception, we've got Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So for those, for some of you, it could be that this new connection that's come in, new or old and returned, it could be that you're taking your time to give up that single lady. We've got Nine of Pentacles, which can be single lady energy, and then the Ace of Pentacles. And when I looked at this, I thought we need to add this together and create the Ten of Pentacles, which, is that, that was in your beliefs. So that is what you want, that is what you're creating, it's what you've been hoping for. And I feel like when we see this, it's that you're ready to offer that pentacle up, perhaps, to create that 10, to turn the single lady into a, if that applies, into a unit, a team unit that builds something, together. It could be buying a house. It could be starting a family. It's that grounded, bigger life creation stuff. So self-perception could be that you're, adding this 1 to the 9 to create that 10 of Pentacles. You could be, if this is a single person and not love related, then it's you being content with what you have and creating even more abundance for yourself. You're setting yourself up for success. There's so much here about long-term success on all levels, not just financial abundance, but success in good health and well-being, relationships, connection, self-expression, just life. Life success is here for you. You see it. Now, in the way others are perceiving you, 3 of Wands and the Ace of the Fool. And I sort of got this similar vibe here, where we've got this Fool and Ace, so we've got fresh energy, fresh beginning energy, and 3 of Wands is waiting to see the results of something, or waiting for this to progress perhaps, while you're building the foundations, waiting to give up that pentacle, that single pentacle, to step into this commitment perhaps, if you have not entered the commitment fully. But others are perceiving you as ready for this new beginning, ready to take a leap of faith of some kind, ready for freshness and success, but just waiting for whatever reason. There could be so many reasons as to why there's waiting yet to be done, or maybe it's to, like astrologically, we got a lot that wants to slow us down this month. So that could be the case. In action advice, if this is a love connection and you're a feminine and this is a masculine, then I would say embrace this masculine. If you are the masculine and this is love, show up with this beautiful energy, practical energy, romantic energy, slow and grounded, offering that cup of love, offering that gentleness and support, and connecting on an emotional level, and also having fun and free-spiritedness and lightness. So we've got 2 knights here, which is younger energy, but it's very sincere, very sincere. So if you are the feminine and this is your masculine, he is sincere. If you are the masculine, you are sincere. And if this is not to do with love, then this is about showing up in like, there's so much, like I said, there's so many levels of success here. We've got financial abundance in multiple areas, but this would talk about emotional fulfillment in your own, experiencing life with play, not all business and like this is playful and fun and enjoying life and feeling connected and and I can't turn away from this being much of a love reading, because look at the outcome now. The Emperor, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So sweet gesture or offering of love. Look at all this love and cup being offered to this Emperor here. So if you're the Emperor, expect love coming in for you. Beautiful, healthy, gorgeous gestures. It could be that this person's quite younger than you. It could be that you are a father and this is your daughter. It could be numerous dynamics, because there is a lot about parents and children here too. So it may not be love in a romantic sense. You can take it all how it applies, but either way, the outcome here is gorgeous. It is sweet, beautiful offerings of love. It is supportive, gorgeous, stable, grounded, wonderful energy, and a pleasure to connect to. So there's nothing but success here. I saw it from the minute these 2 cards came out in the middle. Public victory and gorgeous soulmate home, 6 of Cups, reunion, nostalgic energy, right? As soon as I saw those cards, it was like, whoa, how do we have 3 high vibes in a row? There's got to be someone out there struggling to connect to, but everyone seems to be managing wonderfully. Maybe next week we'll have a challenge. Attraction. Wow, so come on, this has got to be love. This has got to be love. Attraction. Look at that, beautiful. Lower chakras, and I'm feeling that connection to Kundalini energy. Connecting to the cups of emotion here. I'm just I see this cup. I've never noticed her holding a cup before, and We've got the King of Cups here as well. I would like to call her the Queen of Cups. I really would. That's what it feels like. And I want to get another one just because. Probably don't need it. Let's just see if something wants to. Is that right? No. Okay, maybe there's not another one. I'll give it one more shuffle. Okay. Yeah, that's it, I'd say. Attraction. I'm not feeling another one want to come out, so that's fine. Attraction is more than enough. There is nothing but success and attraction here. Like, wow. I didn't go through the signs we might see here. We've got Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio. Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio. Yes, but that doesn't matter if that doesn't apply, really. That's just what's represented heavily in the major arcana. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading and it gave you some sort of clarity. Like, I feel like you already know damn well what's going on because it's just such a, there's a lot of presence in this connection or in this situation for you. You're very present in this situation. So enjoy this beautiful connection if that's what it is, or enjoy this beautiful adventure. Either way, I hope it resonated and you enjoyed, and I will connect with you again soon. Bye.